How did you end up here in Caldwell, Idaho?
I was a migrant field worker from Texas, southern Texas, and we migrate every summer to Caldwell to do orchard work, field work, and then wintertime we'd go home.
Okay.
And then I just ended up staying when I graduated high school. I ended up finishing high school here and actually going to college, went to college here, Boise State. Wintertime, it less work, no work. So I was a dishwasher at the College of Idaho. I did that for 3 years. When I graduated high school in 1983, population in Caldwell was 18,000 people. Yeah, so it was real rural town. This is, big change. And everything, Boise Meridian, it's huge. It's a big change.
It's wild. If you think about that journey that brought you here, life up until now, is there one point in your life that you look back on and you think, wow, that was a really good time for me in my life?
High school. It was good times. You're young, you're carefree. There's nothing to worry, no worries.
Right.
You had no worries. Then you get older and you figure you get children, you get married, divorced or whatever. And then you get responsibilities. And then life takes a toll on you, it beats you down. And then you figure out it's for real. It's not a game.
That's right.
Life's hard. Life's hard. Life's a struggle. And there's a lot of people that have it. I have been fortunate because I got to struggle and now I'm living a good life. I got to work through the utility and ended up getting a really good job. I was a lineman for 30 years, so pension, retirement. So a lot of people don't get to that point and they struggle right to the end till they die. They don't get to see the freedom, at the end.
What advice could you give to people that are in a struggle right now or that are in that
Don't give up. Don't give up. Be determined. I never gave up. Out of 4 kids, I was the only one that graduated high school because I just never gave up. And my dream job was to work for Idaho Power as a lineman. And I kept going, and I never gave up. And even when I got hurt, I continued on. I read meters. I broke back to a meter reader and continued on until I got my job again, until I got back in it.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, it's determination. You got to want it bad enough. We're not made to want to die. We're survivors. Even when we're in our deathbeds, we want to survive. I remember my father died. He didn't want to die. But when it's time to go, you got to go. But with the will to live is so strong. Even people that say they want to die, they really don't. The will, we're made to live.
Oh yeah.
If how when you got hurt, when I went around that hydraulic winch, I didn't want to die. I thought I was going to die, but I didn't want to die. I was ready not to.
Yeah.
There's so much to life. This is my next chapter. We're in the next chapter, me and her now.
Yep. That's a beautiful thing. You're such a positive guy.
Well, you have to be.
Yeah.
You have to be because there's so many negatives in life, but you got to spin those. You got to get rid of those and throw them out and go for make a positive out of the negative, and just keep going forward. Don't give up. Just never give up.
Love it, brother.
If you want something, you want it bad, get after it. Never give up.
Well said. You could cut your age in half as you are right now. Give a piece of advice to that younger self. What would one thing be? Knowing what you know now.
Don't get married so young. I was 19. I got married 19 the first time. Live life a little. Explore. Like what you're doing now, traveling. Do that. That's amazing. And a lot of guys or kids too. They come up and they think they're locked into one thing. I went to my 40th year high school reunion here a month ago, and a lot of them, I was shocked how many stayed here, never left, never been out of state. And I got to go to California, Oregon, Washington, and you travel a little bit, explore, be adventurous, because in the end, you'll regret it if you don't. And if you want a certain type of job, if you want something, get after it. Because if you stay in assembly line or for the rest of your life or whatever, if you're not happy in that job, you're going to regret it later.
For sure. Well, wise words, my friend. Thank you so much.
You bet. Great.